It's August. You know what that means. I'm 11 months on T this month! Not yet today, because as you can see by my shirt, I am starting college on Monday. I'm really excited to start. So I have decided to do this video 3 days early on the 17th so that I can get it filmed, get it edited, get it out of the way, so Monday I can start fresh into school, so I'm not worrying about filming a video and doing homework and editing my first week of school, because nah. So, let's get right to it. Yes, I'm still on my phone. I am trying so hard to get this medical journal done. I'm still in May. Alright, let's get to this. So, July 22nd, very soon after the last video, I took a couple of pictures of my face, and you might have seen it if you're on Facebook with me. I was just noting the what a month's worth of facial hair looks like for me. It's actually pretty good. This is pretty much a month right here. It's hard to see. I'll get a little bit closer. Hello. You can kinda, maybe. You can kinda, maybe, possibly. Maybe if I get my phone out of the camera, you can see. It's hard to see, I know. I can see it in the mirror. It shows up in pictures, so maybe it'll show up in the video just like here. I don't have a little thing set up on this camera where I can see what is shown on the screen, so I can't see what my face looks like exactly. I can just see a little blurb. That's why I try to get close. If you can't see, that's fine. Regardless, month's worth of facial hair for me looks pretty satisfactory. It's still sad. I'm not gonna have full facial hair. I'm not gonna be a mountain man anytime soon. But I don't know, maybe next year I'll be closer. That would be really cool. I don't know yet. The 23rd of July, I was 10 weeks post-op, and I went for my first walk around the neighborhood with Mom. By that point, I felt comfortable enough to start going on walks by myself, which was awesome, because if you remember, walks for me were my stress relief times. They were a way to just be by myself with my thoughts and, like I said, release stress, just be outside, exercise. They're fun, they're good. A little more on walks later. Oh, I also shaved that day, so I was very baby face. The 25th, I put on a shirt for the first time post-op, which was awesome. And then the 27th, I tried on my entire closet. So, if you saw those two videos, cool. If you didn't, I'm sure the link will be in the description. The 29th was a really big day. Oh my goodness. The 29th, I got my books for school. Again, college. Got my books for school, which were surprisingly cheap. This is actually with my dad, I should mention that. This whole day, my dad and I were out doing stuff. So we woke up super early, Dad and I went and got my books for school, and then I asked him if we could go driving around the event center parking lot, because at that point, that's what I was doing. That was the first time I had driven in Dad's truck, because I have been in Mom's car with Mom, so that was pretty cool. We only drove around for like 45 minutes, and then he drove us home, because Mom said I wasn't allowed to drive on real roads until I got my permit. Totally fair. I said the same thing. I did not want to do that until I got my permit, so totally fair. When we got home, he said, hey, go down to my computer and take a couple practice tests. I want to see how you would do. And I went, okay, I haven't even gone through that whole little book that we got from the DMV, but okay, why not? What's the harm in failing a practice test? There were 4 different practice tests. I took all 4 of them. All of them had 40 questions. And to pass, you had to get 80%. I got over 80% on all 4. So when I told my dad this, he's like, oh, yeah, that's cool, that's cool. Let's go get your permit. Because all you have to do for that is sit on a computer answer a couple questions, do an eye test, fill out a piece of paper, and you're good. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I just took a whole bunch of practice tests, so it's fresh in my mind. It's almost noon, so the DMV is gonna be busy, but okay, why not? I guess. Went to the DMV fully expecting to not do very well, but knowing that I could just come back another time, and I walked out with my permit. It was so cool! I walked in and I'm like, nothing's gonna come out of this. And I walked out with a permit. It was awesome! So since then I've been driving around town. When mom and I do errands, I'm usually the one driving because why not? If dad and I run errands, I'll volunteer to drive. Driving is fun for me now. I've gotten to a point where it's still scary, and I still have a lot of anxiety around driving. I'm at the point where I can do it. I'm comfortable, I'm okay, and I can just get in the car and go, with them. But I can, and that's awesome. It's, even though I have to have somebody else in the car with me, it's free, and it's so cool. Oh yeah, as I answered my final question, Bohemian Rhapsody came on. Good way to end it. There's no date on this. The 3rd, thank you calendar, August 3rd, I had my 23rd shot. That was the best shot I have ever had. Erase all the other times that I've said it was the best shot, because this was the best shot I've ever had. I did it on the first try. First time I'd ever done it on the first try, and I did it. It was amazing. I was so proud of myself. I'm still so proud of myself. And I noted that I thought I either didn't draw enough in a shot in the past, or there was a bit more in this vial, because I'm pretty sure I accidentally drew .80 instead of .75. Oops. It's okay, I'll let my endo know in September when I go see him, especially if I notice anything wonky between this shot and the next one, which was today. But it's small enough percentage that it shouldn't matter. All good, this one bled a little, didn't hurt, all's good. I was just so proud of myself, it was awesome. On that, I noticed nothing funky. The only thing out of the blue is, I will talk about in a second, nothing funky. Nothing funky at all, so who knows. August 6th, I was 12 weeks post-op, and, I guess on the 5th I went for a walk. I'm confident to say all my swelling is gone. I've got almost all sensitivity back, which is amazing. The area underneath my nipple graft, between the graft and my scars, that's still a little numb, but that area is smaller than it was, like, I don't know, a month post-op, which is expected, but that's amazing. To be this far out, and to have this much sensitivity, to have as much sensitivity as I did 2 weeks out, it's amazing. I am healing so well, I'm feeling so well, it's great. The only weird thing right now are my nipple grafts themselves. The right one is still pretty scabbed up, and the left one is doing something weird. I can't describe it. All I can say is I'm contacting Garamoni's office tomorrow, the 7th, to see if they think there's something wrong. My scars, on the other hand, look and feel great. I put biocorneum on them at least once a day, every day, though I've missed a day occasionally. It happens. Otherwise, doing great. I'm extremely happy. My confidence has just shot up since I put on my first shirt on the 25th, which is awesome. And then on the 7th, I dropped my phone on my nipple graft for the first time. That was terrifying. Willow wants in. Willow is here! Come here! No, you're here now. You're part of this. You're part of this. Look at the baby! Ah! She hates that I can't hold her correctly yet. I hate that I can't hold her correctly yet, but I still love her. I still love you. She hates me. I love you. You got me fluffy. I love you. Okay, anyway, dropped my phone on my nipple graft for the first time. I was just sitting in bed like this, pretty much. Obviously laying down. Um, Downside of stubble, you get cat hair stuck to your face. Yeah, you. Anyway, so it was like just the corner that came and flipped down because like my phone just flipped and it flipped down and hit like the corner of my graft. Didn't hurt as much as I thought it would, but oh my god, it was very scary. It wasn't horrible. I didn't even tell Holly. I was talking to her at the time when it happened. I didn't even tell her. I didn't call for mom. I just made a post about it on Facebook. It was that minor. The next day, the 8th, oh boy, this one's important. Okay, so waking up at 8, my new normal time, letting myself adjust to the world, and going for an hour-long walk at 9 was the best way to start today. I knew if I could do it during school, I beyond would, but waking up, getting ready for the day, and getting to my first class will be enough without a walk. Especially because that walk caused me to have my first migraine since April. So, the only weird funky thing I noticed between this shot and the last shot was that my migraines returned. I had a migraine that lasted for a couple hours, meaning I had to cancel all plans that I had that day and sit in the bathroom until it went away. And after that, I had to sleep off the pain because my medicine wasn't doing anything, which is weird. Because if you remember, I'm taking a nightly preventative so that I don't get migraines anymore. And if I do happen to get a migraine, or I think I'm going to, I take this medicine that is supposed to stop it within like 20 minutes. The last time I had a migraine, I did take it, and it did stop it within 20 minutes, and it was awesome. I don't know, it happened this time, and it was not great. Given this walk, I did push myself a lot more than I should have. I recognize that now. And as mom was sitting with me, and we were trying to figure out what was wrong, like we always do when I'm coherent enough to talk during these migraines, because sometimes I just can't understand English or talk. She found these migraines that are caused actually by overexertion, or when you push yourself too much when exercising, which is exactly what I did. I am assuming that's all that happened, so I just know my limits a little bit better now, and I've been taking it easy since then, which has meant that I haven't been able to go for a walk since, which stinks because I miss my walks. I want to go on a walk. But I need to be 100% for school. If I'm not 100%, I can't give my 100%. I had that one in the morning, I had to cancel my plans, and I had one later that night before bed, which was horrible. I then had, that was a Thursday, Friday was just fine. That Saturday, Mom and I had plans to do a road trip, and we had to cancel because I woke up with a migraine. Given that one did go away just a little bit faster, and it went away a little bit easier, but it still happened. So what the heck is going on? Because this medicine is supposed to prevent, I haven't been skipping days, I haven't been missing days. What's going on? I have also been very light sensitive since that migraine, and a couple days before, which I do tie the two together. I know that they're not always the same. Sometimes I'll have a day where I am very light sensitive, but I won't have a migraine. Sometimes I'll have a migraine, but I wasn't feeling very light sensitive. Regardless, I was feeling that a couple days before, and a week after, I'm still extremely light sensitive. I always am, but it's been really, really bad. To the point where I'm finally looking at getting better glasses. I have been for a while now, but I'm serious about it now. To the point where I'll mention later that we went and ran errands. One of the times we did run errands, we went to the eye doctor, who I haven't been to since like sophomore year of high school. Maybe freshman, I don't know. We actually asked about prescription sunglasses or stronger sunglasses for light sensitivity or light sensitive people or migraines or, you know. sunglasses that are made for going outside when the outside is too bright. Sunglasses made specifically for indoors because I'm staring at a screen all day. That's school. That's always been school for me. Even just these lights are becoming too much for me as I stand here and talk to you. They're becoming a little too much. If I had these indoor sunglasses, I wouldn't have a problem. So we're looking at these things and hoping that if I can get them, they will help me, but they are very pricey. And the eye doctor actually mentioned that they wanted to do an appointment, an exam, because I haven't had one in so long, and they want to make sure that they don't recommend we buy something and then find out later, oh, wait, you should actually have some sort of prescription, so we have to spend more money, you know, so I'll have an appointment on the 26th. We'll figure out what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, on that, I'm loving it. Yesterday was CC orientation, and I had to wear my glasses through a lot of it. It was just too bright. There was a lot of outside light coming in to some spaces. One of the stations actually had some inside light coming in with the fluorescent lights, which surprisingly was okay to begin with. And then they turned the lights off and had a very bright video playing on a whiteboard. And that killed me. I couldn't do it at that point. I had to put my head like this because I couldn't look at it. I couldn't see. After that, they turned off the video, turned on the lights, and everything was just too much for me. I had to put my glasses on. It's frustrating because I don't want to be that guy, you know, that wears sunglasses indoors, because I'm sure you've seen people wearing sunglasses inside and gone, what the heck are you doing? Why are you wearing sunglasses indoors? Why, even people that are wearing them at night, why are you wearing sunglasses at night? That's ridiculous. But also, my light sensitivity is getting to a point where I can't see. And I talk about this and I feel like I'm making it into a bigger deal than it really is. And then I think about everything that has happened and I go, stop doing that because it is a big deal and it should be taken seriously. The last thing I have on here is my 24th shot, which happened this morning, and it is one of the last things that I will mention. So, shot number 24, last tee shot as a teen. Birthday. It went well. I did it on my third try. Stepped down from first try, but it's okay. I'm not gonna hold myself to those standards because that just makes it harder for everyone. It bled a lot. I needed a cotton ball. And it kind of hurt when the needle went in, but it was good. It still kind of hurts now, but sometimes it happens. There's not really much to say about this one. It was pretty boring, other than the bleeding. All's good. I did eventually email Garamoni because when I did call him on I think I was calling him on the 7th, I called and I got the answering service, which meant that they were not in the office. So they were on vacation, so I decided to try again this week. I tried to call on the 14th, and I got the same thing. It was either too busy or they were out still. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just email with some pictures, because I need answers. I did eventually email Garamoni, and he got back to me the same day. Everything's okay, I'm okay, my nipples are just too dry. Which honestly is the funniest thing in the world to me. I don't know why, it's just funny. So, along with applying biocordium to my scars once every day, I will now also need to apply this special cream stuff to my grafts. It's not fun. I did it for the first time last night, and it's not fun. I don't like touching my nipple grafts because every time I do, I get kind of, not woozy, but I just don't I feel like I'm going down, but not really, you know? It's not great. And also every time I brush up against one or something, I feel like they're gonna fall off, so, you know, when is that gonna go away? And I have to do that once every day. And I think I decided that I was going to do the cream stuff at night so that it could be an overnight thing. I did it last night and it worked well, so I'll do it tonight and other great stuff. Adjust as needed as my schedule develops and does its thing. I do wish I had actually emailed Garamoni these pictures sooner. It was hard for me to tell if this was actually an issue or not, because honestly, I have anxiety, which means I worry about a lot of things constantly. So, me worrying about my chest is nothing new. I don't know, I wasn't sure if it was actually a big deal or if it was just me being me, you know? So I put it off. I thought, it's fine, just don't worry about it, it's okay. Because I didn't know. I remember asking about 6 weeks post-op or 4 weeks or somewhere around that time what I should do if my nipples do get too dry, or how I can tell. And they basically told me, it's fine, you'll know. And when you do know, you'll contact us, and we'll tell you what to do. Okay, I wish I hadn't gotten that answer, because that actually kind of put off, it made me put off contacting them, because I was looking at this and going, do I know? I don't know. When I posted about this in a top sorter group that I'm part of, and I was just generally complaining. I said something like, ugh, I'm 3 months post-op tomorrow. I still have scabs on my nipple grafts. When are they gonna go away? Or something like that. And all the comments were concerned. Like, dude, normal time for all your scabs to be gone is like half the time that you're at right now. Like a month and a half. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe 2 months. Different people heal differently, but you need to contact your surgeon. Something's up. Had I not posted on the Stop Surgery page, I don't think I would have contacted Garamoni, and I don't know what would have happened, you know? Because I was told not to put anything on my grafts at all, just to keep them moist, which, sorry, which I don't know what that means, you know? Okay, so every morning when I take a bath, I make sure to allow some water to run over my shoulders and drip onto my chest. Like, I take a cup and I pour some water on my chest. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I don't know. Does that dry them out more? I don't know. Nobody really told me that. So, yeah. If this is turning into an advice thing, I would advise you to watch out for that. If you've ever had dry, cracked hands before, and you do accidentally touch your grafts, even if you don't want to, in the split second that your arm is on your graft, or the back of your hand is on your graft, and it feels like your dry, cracked, horrible hands, maybe you should contact your surgeon. I'm serious, I don't know if I mentioned when I was working at Albertsons, but my hands got so dry, cracked, bloody, horrible. They were gross. They're all soft now that I haven't been working for so long. They're soft and they're healed and they're nice. But that's what my grafts feel like now. And it is scary. It's sad. He said that the scabbing should go away within a couple weeks. Doing the cream stuff daily and all that is going to help, but I'm still kind of freaked. That's what life has been the past month. Next month is my 1 year on T. Which is so exciting. I am already working on the video, at least getting pieces and parts together so that when I actually do film the actual video, it'll be a little bit easier to edit together since I'll be in school and everything. I am so excited to get it done and recorded and out there so people can see it, and God, I've changed so much. It's bizarre. I'm gonna go edit this one, continue my medical journal, which, oh my god, and, oh yeah, enjoy my last day of being 19, because today's the 17th, and I'm not gonna be a teenager tomorrow. Okay, it's time to go. My mom's not gonna like that part. Okay. Oh, it's serious time. This is my voice, 11 months on T. There's gonna be a really cool part with all that in there, and it's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. Ah, so excited.